Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here to do week 2's check-in for February. I had to think about that for a second. But anyway, I wanted to get right into it. I know that we haven't really had a ton of transactions lately, but I know that we've had quite a few grocery expenses. And if you guys watched for last month, we did go quite a bit over. We did just have a baby. If you're kind of new to my channel and you didn't know that, we did just have a baby. So we have not been meal planning very much. We do eat at home quite a bit. Like, we're not eating out a ton, but just not meal planning and not figuring things out ahead of time definitely hurts our budget. So we still haven't gotten into the groove of meal planning yet. We need to do that. I think we need to make it a priority to get it done like we were doing before the baby and get it done like during the weekend so that we're all set for the week. But like I said, we haven't been doing that. So checking in and seeing where we're at is definitely really important during this time because it's very easy to go overboard if you don't. So I'm going to fill in the categories that I want to track. The first thing that I want to track obviously are groceries. Gas for our cars, household, eating out. I do have my wallet right next to me, so I want to see kind of where we're at with that. And then anything that may be unbudgeted. And I think we do have a few things that are unbudgeted. So it's good to check that. I do have, I think, just one receipt that I need to log. I did buy some stuff from Buy Buy Baby, and I'll have to include that as coming out of our savings. I think I've shown you guys that before. But basically I like to, like, all baby stuff, instead of doing like a fund for that or doing anything crazy with like sinking funds or putting it in our budget, I've just been taking it directly out of our savings because I want our monthly amount that we save and like everything to be kind of consistent over every month. Like, I don't want it to vary a ton. And if we included baby stuff, like, we're still somewhat buying some like baby accessories and stuff like that. So I really didn't want to put that in our budget because it's going to sway stuff. It's going to make it look goofy, and I don't want it to look weird. So I'm taking it directly out of savings. Long story short. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. Like I said, there'll be something for Buy Buy Baby because we did pick up like a new formula container. I picked up a little accessory for our stroller. I actually picked up a bunch of them, and I wanted Jason to try them out before we decided to keep them. So anyway, I'm going to return some stuff, and that's kind of why I'm not doing anything with it quite yet. I did not mark this, but I already recorded my nails. Okay, so let's get right into it with groceries. I like to keep track of what we've spent already by just doing little check marks, so you can kind of see the last time that we recorded was around Thursday, so we have all of this stuff to record. Everything in pink, as you can tell from my key, is groceries, so I need to record all of that. And it may look weird that we have something from Menards. Jason likes their water there. It's pretty cheap. They're like bottled water. So anyway, that's kind of why we have something for groceries from Menards. $22.16 and then $31.88, which brings us to $151.71, which is quite a bit. $151.71. Last time we had $345.54 remaining, which means that we have $193.83 remaining. And let's kind of see where we're at. So we have 1, 2. So if I divide that by 2, we have about $97 per week remaining. It's actually, I guess I could do the correct amount. It's $96. $96.92 remaining per week. So we definitely need to cut back a little bit. I have to say though, and you're gonna see this in a second, our household has been completely We haven't spent anything for household. So if we need a little bit extra for household, or if we need a little bit more money for groceries, I'm just going to combine the two, because I know we have picked up a couple things at Jewel or at Target or wherever else that was household related, and I just included in groceries because it was a small amount. Like anything under $5, I'm not going to break it out. It's just more work, you know, than anything. And the reason why you see nothing for household, we have purchased stuff for household items, like toilet paper, body wash. We needed like little sponge replacements. We did pick those up, but I had a gift card. I had a bunch of gift cards for Target. And we used that instead of using our household budget. So we do have extra money. I know we're gonna have extra money for household this month, and I may just combine that with groceries, because technically if we use the gift cards for groceries, then our grocery budget would have been under, if that makes sense. So anyway, that's kind of the way that I handle it. You can do gift cards a lot of different ways. If you are gonna use it for like groceries, you could, you know, include that in your grocery budget. So then obviously you would have less of your like money in your bank going towards that. Honestly, I haven't done anything, because we've had gift cards for certain things, but I've been using them for a lot of different things. If we need baby stuff, if we need diapers, if Macy's starting her dance class, we had to buy like the leotard and the dance shoes and all these different things. So I haven't really been splitting it out to all the different categories. I've just been like, okay, you know what? If we need this, we'll use the gift card, and obviously we won't have to use it for part of our budget. Hopefully that makes sense. I feel like it does. But anyway, that's that. And then in terms of gas, it looks like both of us filled up. That was the first time this month for both of us. So we have the $27.78 and then the $19.38 for me, for my car. And that brings us to $47.16. We had $150 left over still, so we have $102.84 remaining. So we're doing really good with gas, and I think that's going to continue. We're not really going a ton of places. Like Macy goes to school, sometimes they go to the mall to like go and play, but we're not going anywhere crazy. In terms of household, like I said, we have had nothing for household, so we still have that $100 remaining, and depending on how the rest of the month goes and whatever else we may need, I may just combine that with our grocery money so that we have a little bit more, and so that we're not as over if that's the case. For eating out, let's go ahead and take a look at our cash divider. I have my wallet here, and I did a whole video on this. I've been doing a lot of videos on like Fossil and my purses and stuff, so definitely check those out if you guys are interested. So for eating out, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 1, 2. We have $92 remaining. So it looks like we spent quite a bit. We had 150, so we spent like $58 since the last time that we talked. The thing is, we do go out to eat once in a while, but usually it's on the weekends, or lately sometimes we go for lunch. So that's kind of why $52 or $58 seems like a lot, but when you think about 3 people eating out, and then the fact that like we eat out on the weekend, and then sometimes if we have a crazy day we go to lunch, that's not too bad. But yeah, definitely something that we'll have to kind of keep in mind, because we do have 1, 2, 3 weeks left. So if I take that 92, divide that by 3, we have about $30.67 remaining. So not bad. I think the main thing is, when we go out to lunch, if it's just gonna be me or Jason, we should probably use our allowance instead of using the eating out money. That would be the best option. Sometimes we do that, sometimes we don't. It just kind of depends. In terms of unbudgeted, we had a couple of things for unbudgeted. We did rent we rented a movie from our like Comcast account or whatever, and I think that's separate. Like they give us a separate bill for that now, which I kind of like, because then I can track it. So we've been watching a lot of movies, obviously, with being at home. So we watched The Maze Runner, and we watched the first one, the second one, and then the third one they did not have for free. So we had to pay for that. So that was $3.99. And then I did buy my bridesmaid's dress. I have one of my best friends from high school. She's still my best friend, is getting married in May. I'm a bridesmaid along with my sister, because I don't know how much I've talked to you guys about me, my sister, and that situation, but me, my sister, and this girl, Laura, were best friends in high school, and we still are. We talk all the time, and even though we all live like pretty far away from each other, when we get together, it's like we never have been separated. So we've been best friends since middle school. My sister is a year younger than me, but we are in the same grade. Because of like moving and stuff like that, we ended up being in the same grade. So we had a lot of the same friends, and we're both in her wedding in May. So I did buy that. I actually waited way too long, because now it's gonna get here like right before her wedding, which is not great, but it is through this online dress company or whatever. So I was able to like measure myself, and everything will be ready. Hopefully everything fits when it gets here. I put it off though, because I didn't know what size I was gonna be after I had Mila, and I didn't want to like buy a dress and like, you know, not know how my body was gonna react afterwards and all of that. So anyway, bought that. That was $149.37. I could take that out of our Christmas sinking fund instead of doing it this way, but we are low already because of last month with our sinking fund, and honestly I didn't even budget for her wedding. I probably should have. So I think the only other thing that I'll have to do is buy like accessories and then pay for my hair and makeup and stuff the day of. So I'll probably just include that in our budget in May. But anyway, that brings us to a unbudgeted of $153.36. Obviously we have nothing remaining and nothing there. So we are already at about $200 over budget. So the things that we've had for over budget, like obviously I needed to buy my dress. I should have thought about that, and I should have included that in my budget. You know, again, you create it at one point in time, and then, you know, you kind of are expected that you're not going to go over or whatever. You're going to think of everything at one time. I could include it in my budget now, just move things around, but I'm not going to deal with that. I don't care so much if we are over budget. What I care is that I know why I'm over budget and that I'm tracking everything. Tracking the expenses are the main thing. Being over budget, I don't really care so much about that. And then in terms of sinking funds, I did talk about last week, I think, about buying Macy's stuff for the father-daughter dance. If you guys did not see those pictures, she was seriously adorable. I loved her outfit. It was so cute and like spunky, not so like the traditional like cutesy type of thing. And I feel like it's fit Macy's personality perfectly, because she is not like, she is sassy. She is a sassy girl, and I feel like her outfit like totally went with her attitude. And then I did pick up some new Crocs for Macy for summer. Jason wears Crocs. I know they're kind of lame. People really don't like them, but Jason loves them, and Macy had a pair, I think last summer, that we held on for Mila. So Macy needed some new ones because her old ones didn't fit. So I got those at Marshall's for $14, and I'm pretty sure they're over $20 if you buy them like at a normal price. And then Jason bought some Costco sweaters. The guy has so many sweaters, and I swear they're like always stacked on top of his dresser, which drives me crazy. But he picked up some new ones. They're $33. They're actually really cute. So anyway, that's what's been happening with sinking funds. I did have a water bill come through, which I didn't include in the transaction log because it's only one transaction, but that was $88. But besides that, it's a pretty chill February. Like, we haven't had a ton of going on. I will be releasing April kits on Sunday, so if you want to pick those up, definitely pick them up. I think I'm gonna do a discount, so definitely check out that video so you can get the coupon code and all of that. I didn't do one last month because honestly I didn't really have any days where I thought it would be good to like get a bunch of orders in, but now I'm like, okay, Macy's gonna be starting full-time preschool on Wednesday, so it'll be good for me to like get all of those done ahead of time. That way I can focus on getting May stuff ready for you guys, because the more I have, like the more time I take for doing orders, the less time I have to cut. So I'm gonna try and get like do the discounts again just so I can get everything out ahead of time and not have a bunch of orders like later on. But anyway, that's that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know how you guys are doing in February. It's a shorter month, so hopefully less expenses, but anyway, that's how we're doing. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.